the question you're all wondering right now, who's the worst team in the NFL? Well, at least that's what I was wondering after this Thursday night football game and about the first quarter. That's what I was wondering. My name is Hussein the Brain, and you're tuned in to CouchCast, the official Fantasy Couch podcast. And we have the co-host back again, Mike Mattal. What's up, man?
What's up, bro? Glad to be back. Let's do this.
Yeah, so for those of you watching that game, that was pretty bad. It was probably the most boring Thursday night football game of this year. And I got a head start on the podcast. I was like, let's do the notes. Let's get all this set up. There really wasn't much to look at in the game. I did watch it, though, and Cardinals just lost straight out the gate. So we got a great show this week. I think that we'll sum it up there. Cardinals suck. Broncos are good. Philip Lindsay did well. And if you started the Broncos D, like I did in one league, man, they absolutely killed it. You got the Broncos D in any of your leagues?
No, I started actually the Cardinals view.
Yeah, I had them ranked like slightly below the Broncos D, and it ended up being a huge difference. Grant Porter is in the house. He says, what's up? Beast is in the house again, of course. He says, what's up to Michael? What's up, Hussein?
What's up, fellas?
How is it at the last minute my opponent starts Broncos D? Hey, man, it can happen. I just picked up the Broncos D yesterday. You know, it is what it is, and I started them. I mean, that is what it is. So, got a great show this week. We're going to be trying to do a giveaway. You'll see what I mean by trying. We'll do our absolute best. I think we'll be able to pull it off. We're going to be talking about James Conner and LeVeon Bell because the questions just won't go away. I feel like I'm getting harassed at this point. Like, I'm being selfish. Like, how much, how do you think LeVeon Bell's agent feels right now, Mike? Dude can't even probably answer his phone. Like, he just turns off his phone, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much misinformation out there. I don't know what to believe. Like, there's fake news all over the place, especially Twitter. So I'll believe it when I see him in the building at Steelers practice facility.
Dude, I think I need to see this man get a carry. I did actually see him like get the ball handed off to him because anything could be. Oh, that was footage from last year when you see him in the locker room. I don't know. Like we've probably never seen anything to this extreme. So this is a unprecedented situation, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this podcast. It's not like Mike Tomlin and the Steelers are like, oh, so the last 800 times this situation's happened, this is what you should do. Like, it's never happened, at least not that I know. And I don't think the Steelers know what to do. I think they're telling the truth. They're just going to take it one day at a time, and if he comes back, then they'll make decisions when he comes back. If not, they're going to concentrate on the team they got. Well, a lot of people asking about that. We're going to talk about that. And yeah, we're going to be having a giveaway, guys. We're going to be talking about the worst team in the NFL and, of course, our CouchCast locks of the week. Before we get into that, I want to thank our sponsors, Pro Football Focus. Thank you so much, PFF, for sponsoring this podcast. You guys can join PFF Edge for full access to PFF's player projections, matchup charts, and of course their award-winning fantasy content. Use promo code MVP20 to save 20% on your subscription. If you're into high stakes and NFL lines like Mike and I are, you can also get PFF Elite and get Premium Stats 2.0 for exclusive player performance stats across every position. Elite subscribers also get the new PFF Greenline Pick Center and DFS Optimizer. I have Elite. I love the PFF grades, especially the wide receiver cornerback matchup. Shows you which cornerback is defending which wide receiver. Also, who's defending the tight end. It's very valuable. PFF is awesome, guys. Make sure you sign up at profootballfocus.com and use promo code MVP20 to save 20%. Join PFF Fantasy today and prepare to win. Let's do a little giveaway. So this is why I don't know if this is going to work. Maybe it's going to work. Maybe it's not. Let's do the first two people that tuned in. That's cool, huh? The first two comments.
Yeah,
I think
fair.
that's we're going to reward people for having the bell icon on and tuning in right away. So Grant Porter, if you leave a comment right now, you've won. I just want to make sure you're still here. And Beast, you have won as well. I'm going to be giving out 2 free PFF giveaways. Now, I have 2 codes. One, I'm pretty sure has never been used. The other one, I don't think has been claimed. So you guys let me know if it works, okay? So Grant Porter, go ahead and email me right now. Let's use the hackmylineup@gmail.com. So Grant Porter, email me at hackmylineup@gmail.com. And MMBeast, go ahead, email me there too. And I'll email you guys back with the promo code. Let me know if it works. I have, I know people there, you know what I'm saying? So if it doesn't work, let me know. If it works, let me know. So you guys have won PFF Edge subscription. Congratulations! Yeah!
Congrats, guys.
Okay. Thank you for telling me your email in case people try to cheat. We know there's always a cheater in the building. So Grant Porter, if you want to tell me how I can identify your email from these cheaters that'll email me, let me know. Maybe your name's Grant or something, or the first 3 letters of your email like MMBeast did, and I'm going to write this down. He says this is his email. And I wrote it down, MMBeast, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that comment just in case. But I did write it down. Okay. All right. Giveaway has ended. Okay.
Exciting.
Alberto says congrats. Alberto's in the building. Thanks again for tuning in. Who else? Hazelnut. Dude owns my barber shop. Who? LeVeon or Connor? Who owns his barber shop? That's about. Oh, Daniel's in the building. Okay. We'll do some Q&A too, guys. But what we do here, we do the YouTube live. So if you're listening or watching this and you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to both our channels on YouTube, Fantasy Couch and Fantasy Couch Podcast. It's always more fun live. Then we strip the audio, put it on Apple, iTunes, put on Google Play and Stitcher so you guys can listen to the audio. Make sure you subscribe to at least one method of those. But like I said, it's always better live, and we're live right now on YouTube with the live chat, so we will do Q&A. But we just can't do Q&A all day. We got to actually have some content. So right here, I found an article from ESPN for next year's draft order, Mike. And it was kind of whack, so I found another one. It gets outdated pretty quick, you know, like just one day. So this is, you see it, you got it right here, the top 10.
Yeah, it looks
top
pretty
10
accurate
picks. Go ahead and read it off, and then me and you will discuss.
From 1
yeah,
to
so
10,
first
10
overall pick in the 2019 NFL Draft.
The New York Giants. Number 2 pick, the Indianapolis Colts. Number 3, the San Francisco 49ers. Number 4, the Arizona Cardinals. Number 5, the Oakland Raiders. Number 6, the Atlanta Falcons. 7, Denver Broncos. 8, Buffalo Bills. 9, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And 10, Detroit Lions.
Yeah, I think we need to bump up Buffalo, right?
I think they're definitely worse than Atlanta.
I think they have 2 wins, dude. Who did they beat?
Yeah.
Who did they beat?
They beat the
Vikings.
The Vikings, upset city, and then they beat.
I saw it said 2-4 someplace. I'm like, no way. Who did the Bills beat? Buffalo.
I don't know.
Bills. Yeah, they beat the Vikings. Everyone remembers that.
Yeah. Did they beat the Titans? I feel like.
Did they play the Titans?
I feel like they did. I don't know. It's interesting.
They beat the Titans by 1 point. Correct. That is 12-3. Wow. Sorry, 13-12.
13-12. Barn
yeah.
burner.
So Bills. So guys in the chat, let us know who you think is going to get the number 1 overall pick. It could be the Colts, Giants, Raiders. You know how it just got like, hey, you got that it factor, like Philip Lindsay. He just has that it factor. Some teams just have that it factor. You know, the Eagles, they find ways to win. Patriots, and some teams just don't have that it factor. And I feel like that's the Raiders. Like they don't have the mojo this year. I feel like they could be the worst team. They just don't have it. They have a few players. Like, to me, it's not exactly personnel, or it's not the coach, it's not the quarterback. You see what I mean? Like, look at these, look at the Bills, man. They don't have anything. And they're doing better than the Raiders. So
I don't know. The Gruden hire is just, I think, I don't think they trust him, like the players. I think they lost him. So, or he lost
paid the dude 100 mil. He comes in, and the players are like, nah, we ain't, it's not, no, this is not right.
Well, when you trade away Khalil Mack, I feel like your credibility goes out the door.
Yeah, that was bad, but
You know
I
what
do
mean?
believe him. I don't think they could have kept him. I don't.
No, they could have if they paid him, but they didn't. They didn't want to pay him over 100 mil.
That's tough. It's tough to pay. It's a tough cookie, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of other players on that team that are way less valuable than Khalil Mack. So yeah, I think we got the Bills, Raiders, Cardinals. What do you think, Niners? Niners are a decent team, but I don't think they're gonna get the wins, man. I don't think they're gonna get the wins.
I don't think I mean, obviously they choked on national television against the Packers in the fourth. Well, I mean, that was a horrible call on Rich Sherman, but they just can't finish games. And I think it goes back to also a lot of the criticism against Kyle Shanahan in the Super Bowl. He just can't finish games. I don't know if that's true, but it looks like it so far.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it was a complete team meltdown. I mean, Beathard didn't really do anything. Kyle Shanahan didn't really. I mean, just the whole team. Like, you saw Beathard in the first half, then Beathard in the second half. It was just, everything just totally changed. I just don't think, like, I like how the Niners are fighting and whatnot, but I don't think they'll get the W. So, Niners, Colts, Giants, Cardinals, Raiders, I think it's those five, and the Bills, those 6 teams. Everyone's saying Cardinals in the chat, and they're talking, they're trying to ask us questions, of course. I feel like I was gonna post like something like, just as a test, like my relative just passed away, and see how many people bombard me with questions, like, or like, I just died today, and then people will be like, okay, but who do I start? Okay, but what are your thoughts on Tre'Quan Smith?
That's how exactly what happened.
Yeah, it's like, wait, does that mean you're not answering questions? But I joke, but we, I still appreciate it. People care, people ask questions. It could be the other way around where nobody asks anything, nobody cares.
Yeah.
What do you want to do, Connor? You want to talk about James Conner, Le'Veon Bell, or do some Q&A? We'll let Mike decide.
I mean, what do you want to talk about? I feel like it's the same thing every week. Until he reports.
Oh, I have like a statement, like I got to come out with a press conference.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so everyone's asking me, and what Mike's saying is kind of true, but I getting to like 40 questions a day about this, and it's just like, honestly, I have no clue. I wish I had some real insight. I wish I was smart with this topic, but I've been 100% wrong with Le'Veon Bell this year. All year. I just call it as it is. I ranked him incorrectly. I was wrong about when he'd return. I was wrong. Like, I've not been right. Other than telling people James Conner is going to be good, I've been wrong about this. So my opinion is really, take it with a grain of salt. I don't think the Steelers don't know what's up. No other fantasy experts know what's up. His agent may not know what's up. And there's a realistic chance, guys, that Le'Veon Bell does not know what's up. That is true. Maybe he knows like a little bit, but maybe he's like, I come back this week or not. Like that, he might be thinking like that. Maybe he was 100% going to come back week 7, / week 8 and change his mind. So we don't know. Here's my take on it. All right, when Le'Veon Bell is coming back, I believe he's gonna play football by week 11, which is the last week he can come back. It just, from what I know, it doesn't make sense for him to hold out past week 11. Now, he could come back and fake injuries. That's possible. But I do see him coming back by week 11. There is a chance the Steelers trade him to another team, although I see that as unlikely, okay? But that's still a possibility. He has to find a team that has the salary cap, that has the need, and it's willing to get Bell. And that's a short list. Almost doesn't exist. So I don't think he's going to get traded, but that's a possibility. Now, when and if Le'Veon Bell does come back, the first 1 to 2 games, he will split with James Conner. After that, I don't know what's going to happen. my guess is that Bell does become the workhorse because you're paying him how much? $853,000 a game. Might as well use him, right? I don't see why you wouldn't use him a bunch, like over 20 touches a game. So that's my take on him. I'm getting bombarded with questions. I wish I could help you guys out, but I'm pretty much as clueless as you. I'd like to think that gave you guys a little bit more insight than you already had, but I know it wasn't much insight at all. Mike, how much insight? How much you think that helped out the people?
I don't think it helped anyone at all.
It's like nothing, huh? It was like a wishy-washy.
Yeah, like people. I have Le'Veon Bell. I had the first pick in one of my leagues, and everyone keeps telling me. So the first place team keeps saying, "Why don't you trade him? Why don't you trade him?" I'm like, well, like who's really gonna like give up a lot for Le'Veon Bell? Really? You know what I mean? Like, so I guess if you were theoretically gonna trade him, the team most likely to accept the trade for Bell is obviously the teams that are winning, like in the top, right? So if you do want to get rid of him, I think that's the best strategy. Like target the teams that can take risks that are already like 5-0 or whatever in your league, and then try to get something for him. It looks like by all accounts he should be reporting in the next 3 weeks, but no one really knows. But at least with the latest news, you might be able to get something from one of those teams.
Yeah, non-hypebeast says it's a waiting game. I've seen 2 trades involving Le'Veon Bell for Michel. So that's a good guy to target if you're gonna get Sony Michel, and I'd probably do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know who would give up Sony Michel at this point.
I've seen 2 trades, screenshots. It's happened. Yeah.
Wow.
It was package trade
crazy.
to be fair, and I don't remember the other pieces.
Yeah.
But it was basically that, like Michel. It was like Michel, Mike Evans.
Okay.
No, or Michelle and like some garbage receipt, whatever. But I'm like, hey, go get Michelle, like do it. Michelle's probably top 10 RB, maybe not this week, but moving forward, yeah. So that's my take on Bell and Connor, guys. I don't know. Let's do some Q&A. What's up with the questions? What's going on here? MMB says just turn on the bell and watch the vids and streams. Maybe even donate.
Ooh,
answering
like
someone's
that.
question.
Tell him.
I'm new here, so I don't know what the deal is. Oh, hello, Grant Porter. And this dude just won. So this is the podcast channel. So this is just basically chill conversation. Just talking about NFL, talking about fantasy football. It's much more relaxed. We do it live, and then we put the audio to, just regular podcast channels, Apple, Google, Stitcher. And we're doing Q&A right now, but make sure, Grant Porter, if you're not already, subscribe to our main channel where all the fire videos are at. That's Fantasy Couch.
Ooh.
Aaron says,
Yeah.
Cam or Dalton this week? I'm going Dalton.
You're going Dalton. This is like a very popular question, I feel like. Why do you want to go?
I just like targeting the quarterbacks going against Mahomes.
That's
Shootouts.
true. It's definitely going to be, I feel like, a shootout, yeah.
Cam's going against the Eagles.
But he didn't have that good of a game last week. Yeah. Their defense hasn't been as good this year as... I don't know. I like Cam. I don't know. I just think he has more touchdown.
So you can't bench Cam is what you're saying because he's he's such an elite quarterback. Basically, that's the...
Well, I just think he's he's going into the second half of the season, and this is typically when he turns it up. He does better in the second half. So I think, he's on the rise. So... I don't know. I just like his potential to get goal line touchdowns.
So, Aaron, Mike says start Cam Newton. I say start Dalton. I think you should listen to me. Grant Porter says Gronk or Austin Hooper.
Wow. Is this a real question?
I've been getting these Gronk questions a lot this year.
Well, I think you have to start Gronk, right?
Just start Gronk.
You draft him in the 3rd round, at least.
I guess to fully answer this, Ridley and Sanu are injured, and it should be a high-scoring game. And I see Austin Hooper getting a ton of targets, but yeah, there's no way I'm benching Gronk. We both agree you need to start Gronk.
Got to.
Do you have any questions for us, Brain? No, I do not. Thoughts on Brady versus Breeze? I'd go with Brady. Brady is going against the Bears in Chicago. and Breeze is going against
Ooh, you like
Breeze is
that?
going against the Ravens in Baltimore. I
Ooh.
like both quarterbacks this week, even though their matchups suck.
How do you? There's no way you could like that matchup against Baltimore after they sacked Mariota 11
No, it's not a
times.
good matchup. Bears is not a good matchup. I just watched Brett Coleman's video today about the Ravens versus Saints and how Breeze is just so good. So I agree with him. I mean, it's not going to be an easy, it's not going to be a cakewalk for Breeze. What are you talking about, Mike? Pick one. Both. I picked Brady. What are you talking about? I picked Brady.
I know. I'm gonna go with Breeze.
Okay.
Like.
After just talking about the Ravens D, which is fair. I like both. Like I said, I like both quarterbacks. Quarterbacks shine, man. Sometimes it's gonna be a tough game, and I think Breeze will do good. I guess the big knock on Breeze, I'd like him way more if it was a home game. It's gonna be a little hostile. He likes the pre-snaps, and he's way better at home. But yeah, that's a close one, man. I'm not benching Brady. So Mike says Breeze, I say Brady. Okay, 310 Rios, Stafford or Mayfield. Souza, I need to get the schedule. So Mayfield's going against the Bucks. I don't know who the Lions play.
I think you got to go Mayfield then, because it's like going to be a shootout, right? I mean, they're going to throw a lot.
I love Mayfield this week, but I don't. I mean, let me try to see who the Lions play. Who do the Lions play?
The Lions play the Miami Dolphins in Miami. Yeah, but they have Ryan Tannehill.
I'm going with Baker, and Mike, you said Baker as well, huh?
Yeah, I have a good.
Let's go Baker. Fire up Njoku. Fire up Jarvis, and if you're feeling like really, 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 really bold, fire up Callaway. Yeah, Callaway. He's got that upside.
Is he gonna break out? Like, when is he gonna break out?
Never. He'll probably catch a couple, like Traquan Smith a couple weeks ago. Probably catch a couple touchdowns.
It's sad. So much speed.
Brain, can you ask Mike why he said to sit Ingram this week, and what do both of you think of Kamara rest of the season?
I honestly think that, like I said in past podcasts, that this Ingram, coming back is definitely impacting Kamara rest of the season. And we saw it the first game. Like, he directly impacted the amount of touches and effectiveness that Kamara had. He had the worst game of the season. I mean, the defense, like I said, the defense is going to be tough. It's a tough matchup, so that's why I think it kind of hinders his ceiling. But I mean, if you don't have better options, then yeah, start Ingram for sure.
So, Chris from our Facebook group, guys, and best fantasy football community, by the way, if you guys want to check it out, go to Facebook and search Fantasy Couch Fam as in family. So just go to Facebook, search Fantasy Couch Fam, and Chris, he lives in the Louisiana area. He told me on NOLA.com the Saints are concerned about Kamara's knee. Now, this was 2 weeks ago.
Ooh.
And I was like, where is he? I went Roto World. There's nothing. So I guess it wasn't mainstream news. Some stuff slips like this. And it seems real. And that's what we saw. Not saying that Ingram didn't affect him or anything like that. But it was obvious that there was something else other than Ingram coming back, because Kamara wasn't even in on passing downs. So there's two things. There's Ingram coming back. They're facing the Ravens, which is bad. And we just have to see. It's really, I'm not going to provide any insight here other than let's see how Kamara looks. Now, they're going to need Kamara this game, guys. So they didn't need him last game. They're going to need him against the Ravens. This is the type, you have to do different stuff to win this game. It's going to be a grind. It's going to probably be a close game. And let's see how Kamara's knee is. Maybe it healed up. I still think they're going to limit him. If he has knee concerns, I mean, that guy, that's a special player. So you don't want to give him, at most, he had 12 carries his whole NFL career, last year in NFL. So I don't see him getting a ton of carries with Ingram there. We just have to wait and see. So Mike says to sit him. I say start Ingram. There's not a lot of choices out there.
Yeah, I mean, you likely don't have someone much better than Ingram. So
John Brown or Robert Woods, asks Jason. Robert Woods. Start Robert Woods.
Yeah, I think you got to just go Woods because of that offense is so high octane. Like he's gonna get at least 20 points. So a lot better of a.
Yeah, I like when I watch a Rams offense. It's like the McVay really made it to where you never have a clue what they're doing, because if they have the lead, they might still throw it. If they might run it with Gurley, they might run it inside, outside, sweep, chuck it down the field, throw it in the red zone, throw it at the goal line, throw it when they have the lead. And you really go left, go right, go middle. You really have no clue what they're gonna do, and they always keep the foot to the pedal. They're always going hard no matter what. They're not going to ease up on the Niners in the fourth quarter. Nah, it's not going to happen. So expect the Rams to score a ton of points, and that's why we're going with the Rams receiver. I think we could have replaced that with any Rams receiver. But like, yeah, just like Cooks, definitely start Cooks. Alberto, start Edelman over Howard and Cohen in standard. I'm starting Edelman. I'd start Edelman. So I don't know the question. Edelman, Howard, or Cohen, Mike, I guess.
I guess I don't know. Edelman, you like
yeah,
Edelman?
I'm going
here
Edelman.
In this matchup against the Bears.
Yeah.
I'll go. I don't know. I think the Jordan Howard bounce back game is happening.
I hope so. I have him in the league.
Yeah. He has to. You can't have 3 subpar performances in a row.
Like don't say that. That's like making it more real for me. You made me like imagine it. You know what I mean?
No, he's gonna. No, I get that.
I didn't like that.
He has to bounce back.
I guess I'm trying to like ignore it. Like like I'm in denial. Like not trying to look at Jordan Howard. Not trying to. And then when you're telling me this stuff, like, oh man, I can't believe he's a bust. I guess this game will make it official, huh? We'll take out the bust ribbon.
Yeah, if he has another bat, it's definitely bust territory.
Yeah,
for sure.
We'll make it official after this game.
Yep, we'll find out.
One question: thoughts on Willie Snead and thoughts on Taylor Gabriel this week and for rest of season. So Willie Snead, I believe, will have a good matchup. Will be defended against a weaker cornerback.
Oh, great matchup.
Against the Saints. So that's very good. And a lot of people like him because of this revenge game notion, which I don't think really applies here. And Taylor Gabriel, man, that's the homie, and he's balling.
Turbo.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm glad he's relevant this year. That's great.
What else can we add to that? That's it? Just he's balling? Leave it at that?
Well, I mean, he's definitely hot. He's on the hot streak right now. I'd start him over Snead for sure. Yeah, I think that he's actually emerged as one of their top receiving threats in the high-octane offense. So good for Turbo. I think he's definitely relevant this year for the rest of the season.
So Snead is going against the weakest cornerback on the Saints. And I'm looking at PFF right now. Could be the weakest cornerback in the whole league, Mike.
Wow,
PJ Williams.
Huh?
Yeah, it's bad. Because I think the Saints got the slot corner from the Eagles, who was really good, and he got injured.
Yeah.
So now, we're back to the old Saints. The Saints we're used to. And this could be the worst cornerback starting in the NFL. So Snead has a great matchup. Taylor Gabriel does not, but I don't know. I just have a feeling like Taylor Gabriel against the Patriots. I always like that. But I do like Snead more this week than Taylor Gabriel. Taylor Gabriel, look, he's the coolest dude. All right, he's super cool. He's friends of the couch.
Back.
He taught me how. I thought I knew how to dance well until I saw myself dance, and I was like, I'm not that good. So yeah, man, Taylor Gabriel's cool. If you guys haven't watched that video, you can check that out. It's pretty cool. I interviewed him last year. Ravens D or Colts D? I'm going with the Colts D here, playing against the Bills. Derek Anderson and the Bills. Mike, it's your turn to answer.
I'll go with Colts D
okay.
as well. I think that's a good play. Good streaming option this week.
Eric also agrees with us too. Yeah, because
Nathan Peterman's got to be the worst.
Derek Anderson is starting. They signed Derek Anderson 8 days ago. So I was telling people like, all right, like Nathan Peterman jokes. Like I love to make fun of him too. But let's be serious for a second. There's a chance that Derek Anderson could be worse than Nathan Peterman, and it's unlikely. But there's we'll do it. He's only been on the team for a week. Okay, like
there's no way he's worse. I don't.
Okay, but I'm okay. I'll concede that, but you can agree that he could be really bad.
Yeah, but I was about to. My point was Peterman has had the worst. Like any game he's been in has been a disaster. Yeah. He's throwing picks in every single start, and a lot of them have been like game-losing picks.
Yeah, I call him clutch. I call him the most clutch player in the NFL. Just for the other team though. Like he comes through. He's so efficient, so accurate when he throws those picks. The cornerbacks have never caught balls better than the ones that get thrown from Nathan Peterman. Like he really he adds a little bit of nice touch for those DBs. So, but still, all right. Look, Derek Anderson. He's played with Kelvin Benjamin. He's not that good. I don't see any quarterback playing well under in the Bills. So, no, man. I don't like. I think Derek Anderson. It could be a huge disaster game for him. So that's why I like the Colts. Aaron asks, Aguilar or Eckler?
I'm gonna go
Aguilar. Ingram or Uzama?
Ingram.
Yeah, I love Uzama this week, but if Ingram's playing, man, I gotta start him going against the Falcons. I don't even know who's gonna defend him, dude. Who's defend Ingram? Good. Like against the Falcons though, they ain't got nobody. Going against Jordan Richards. That guy's not good. They're banged up. Alshon or Edelman standard? Go Alshon. This is easy. Easy cheesy. Easy upside. One.
Yeah. 27 points last week. How are you going to bench that guy?
He's looking better than last year. That's for sure. I like Alshon. Yeah, I like Alshon this year. Yeah, Alshon 100% healthy. That's a good wide receiver.
That is.
Non-hype beast says Ingram fully practiced today. Then you got to start Ingram.
Good enough for
that's it. Check mark. Bold predictions for this week. Is it Grant? I think Grant's getting bold with his question. Whoa. What bold prediction? What do you got on your stardom sitting? Mitchell Trubisky, top 5 quarterback. Is that your bold prediction, Ryan?
Yes, he's gonna. I mean, he's been doing very well the last 2 games. I think he finally has gotten comfortable with the offense. I think that he finally knows how to make the reads he's supposed to make, and look at what's happening. He's been successful the past couple of weeks, and I think that will continue in the shootout with the Pats this week. There, I said it.
Okay, so Mike says Mitchell Trubisky is going to ball out. I'll say Josh Gordon catches 2 touchdowns, gets 100 yards. Bold.
Oh, he should.
Oh, he should. That's it. Okay, so that's not that bold. All right, just go take down my bold prediction down a notch. Right.
Well, I mean, he should, theoretically.
What about AJ? AJ Green, huge bounce back game, right, this week, going against the Chiefs. Yeah. I like that. Everyone's talking about this Tyler Boyd hype, and I guess I'm not as hyped about him. He's the real deal. He's going to be great, but I think AJ Green's still there, guys. I think AJ Green's going to ball out.
Who would you rather have right now rest of the season, though? Would you rather Green
Remember when you did this to me with Hopkins and Fuller? Same question. Yeah. I'm going AJ Green. No.
Okay, interesting. But, I mean, if you look at the numbers, Boyd has been clearly better.
Yeah, no, he has. He has.
Yeah.
The same thing when you asked me about Fuller, though.
It's not as obvious, I don't think. This is obvious.
I don't know. So you're going Boyd. You'd rather have Boyd.
I mean, based on production this year.
Okay, which one? Which one do you go with?
I'd go
AJ Green.
I think he has more potential. Okay, we'll find out who has a better.
Jarvis Landry, similar to a lot of other players, like let's say Jordan Howard, for instance. This is a kind of a make it or break it for him fantasy-wise. This is the matchup for Jarvis Landry. There's no reason he shouldn't get 10 catches this game and just ball out. Like, what the heck? No way. The only thing that worries me about Jarvis Landry is he's far from 100%. I don't know that. I'm just assuming. So I think Jarvis Landry is going to do good, man, but hopefully he's 100%, and he should ball out this game against the Buccaneers. Let's go to the lock of the week, and then we'll take a couple more questions before we end this. I appreciate you guys with the questions. So lock of the week. Last week was crazy, Mike, with my Bears pick. That was insane. Still covered somehow, and pushed on one and then covered the other. Bears plus 3.5 for my teaser. It's been wild, but for some reason this year I've been good. Let's see what we can do this week, guys. So lock of the week for Week 7 NFL. I got the Giants going against the Falcons. I'm going under 54. Maybe Calvin Ridley's injured. Maybe Sanu's injured. Maybe they're playing at less than 100%. We've seen two quarterbacks that people like to make fun of, Matt Ryan, and of course people love to make fun of Eli Manning. Maybe some misfires happen. I just see so many ways where this can go under. And let's just say if it goes over, I'm going to be targeting a couple of these players in DFS. So it's a win-win for me. Anyway, but guys, under Giants, Falcons.
My lock of the week is the New England Patriots minus 2.5 against the Bears. I think the Patriots have shown this year that, they're the real deal. They've overcome a lot of early season hiccups. They signed Josh Gordon, and you predicted a good game from Gordon. I think that's going to happen this week. So they should be able to beat the Bears by at least a field goal, even though they're on the road. I think that the Pats definitely win this one by 3 or more. So minus 2.5 Pats.
It's going to be a tough game for the Patriots, but I think they have too many weapons, and of course they have Brady. So they have Edelman, they have Josh Gordon, they have James White, and Gronk. Of course. Yes. So at least one of those, one or two. Well, this is not really the Michelle game, but I still would start him. Like, I still think he should be okay. This could be more of a James White game.
That's true, but I don't think you can.
Oh, heck, I love Michelle, man. I've been, me and you both, everybody's like, go get Michelle, start Michelle. Yeah. So, I still wouldn't. But especially after what James White did last week. So, he can't. I tell people James White doesn't have much value unless you're in a PPR league. And if you're in a PPR league, he has value. In a non-PPR, he's just not really worth starting, in my opinion. But, I think the the Patriots will win this one. Let's see some more questions. I like this one here. Non-hype beast, Galladay or Landry. I'm definitely going with Landry. Mike?
Yeah, Landry. I have Landry in the Couch League, so I'm high on the bounce back game for Landry this week.
We still don't know about LeVeon. Yeah, we have no idea.
If you have LeVeon, you're probably losing. So
what about Germ? This guy drafts LaShawn McCoy and Le'Veon Bell, and he's like,
how is he winning? I don't get it,
man. He beat me.
I don't
it's probably one of my worst losses ever. Was losing to Germ when I could have.
I can't believe he is winning. It's amazing.
And the way he did it too, he drafts Le'Veon Bell, and then he goes on the podium and like rags on about my rankings, about how I have LaShawn McCoy so low, and is like, and he drafts him, and then he's still winning. What?
And then Jimmy G.
Yeah, Jimmy G gets injured, so he picks up Jared Goff, and he's balling. Like, are you kidding me, dude? This is just, he cannot win.
And look at the Germ.
Dude, we cannot let that guy win. If there's one guy you don't want to win in the Couch League, it's him, right?
Oh, yeah, it's him. For sure, hands down. Not even close.
What sucks is that after he drafted, we were all at least I was super I was like, oh yeah, he's not winning, right? You're like, all right, at least it's not happening this year.
I still don't think he should.
No, I don't. But I mean, he's got a great record, and that means something. Like I'm not like me. I don't have a good record. What's Germ is in freaking 4th place. He's tied for 2nd place, dude.
I just want to say I beat him.
That's good.
So you're welcome.
That is good. Yeah, because he'd be tied in 1st place. Wow, he's 4-2. Yeah. And your boy James White Walker is 5-1.
I'm gonna beat him this week. Upset. I'm predicting with Rodgers.
Oh, you're playing him this week.
Yeah, I'm playing him. So I had a great game from Emmanuel Sanders, so that should help.
Oh, you started Sanders?
I have to. He's like my best receiver.
Well, I don't even remember you having him. He balled out, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's my
Wait,
best,
what?
like, player right now.
You're not playing him this week.
I am.
It says he's playing Scout.
Nope. He's playing me.
He's playing Scout, dude.
He's not. James White Walker is playing me.
Oh, I thought you said you're playing Germ. Is that you? You already beat Germ.
Yeah, I beat
you. So now you're going up against the first place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm about to upset.
Woo! Sanders 30 fantasy points. Wow. One receiving touchdown and 1 passing touchdown.
That's crazy. He threw a touchdown.
And he got 100 yards. Yeah, he just...
That's amazing. That's an amazing game.
Wow. Cardinals D, though, I hope that's not a... You know what James White Walker has right off the bat? I'll tell you a couple things he has. He has your bold prediction, Mitchell Trubisky. He has the Jaguars D. We know that can be messy against the Texans. So that defense, I think, is really good this week. And then he has Adam Vinatieri, who could be the best kicker this week.
But on my side, his best player, Alvin Kamara, is coming off a horrible game, and he has one of the worst matchups this week. So that's good.
I don't know. That's why I'm not. I don't know. I don't know about all that because he can catch. So I'm not like.
But like, wouldn't you agree? Like, this is not a good matchup. Like, this is a pretty favorable for me. I think of all the matchups he could have.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Kamara was like the best fantasy player the first 4 weeks. So now, of course, he's nowhere near that. I mean, it's you'd rather face him now than face him like week 1 when Kamara's like balling like out of control, getting 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. Yeah,
this is the best case scenario for me, like timing wise.
Yeah.
So,
Tyreek Hill, he might not score 40 points this week.
Well, if he does, I have Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, yeah, that's good. 6.
So that takes away that.
Yeah, so we got quite the matchup here, man. And me, it's a must win. I got my. I have to beat Matt.
Yeah, dude, Matt's team, you can beat Matt.
He's 3-3.
He had 65 points last week against you.
I gotta beat him. Let's take some more questions, guys. I wanted to add with Mike's pick. So Khalil Mack did not practice Wednesday. Don't know if he practiced Thursday or not. He does have an ankle injury. Seems like if he plays, a good chance he does play. He's going to be at less than 100% though. So I think that's very significant. I mean, he could be the Bears' best player. That's how good that guy is. Let's see what else going on. Let's ask a couple more questions. Prescott or Bortles? Oh God, I just threw up in my mouth. Oh, it's so gross. I don't like gross questions.
Why are there
Mike, take this question before I can't take it anymore.
I don't know. I think you got to ride the hot hand and go with Prescott.
Prescott against Washington.
I mean, like, you just have to assume like he might do as good, or he's like hot right now.
I got some advice for you. Go to the waivers and get Mitchell Trubisky / Baker Mayfield.
Get Beathard.
No, don't do Beathard. I'd be so scared to start Beathard against the Rams. Even though he could do good, could do good, but I'm just terrified.
He's going to get at least 20 points, and they're throwing. They're going to be throwing the whole game. How is he not going to get points?
I don't have a trust with Beathard. I don't.
But what has he not shown you? What he's done in his limited time has been okay.
No, he has. No, he's done better than I thought. No, he's been solid.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
It's risky.
Look, don't pick up that. Is that the advice you're giving him? I'm gonna have to override you on that. Don't do that.
No, get Trubisky.
We have to edit that out of the podcast. Sure. The Beathard. All right, guys, I got that. Here's my hot take. Go add Beathard. That's the advice. That's the advice. That's how you want. That's how you want to end the podcast, giving this guy advice to go start CJ Beathard. Look, that's not.
Well, I mean, what? His other options are Prescott.
No, I got you. But there's a small chance Mitchell Trubisky or Baker Mayfield's available. So I see what you mean. Those guys probably not available. So then you go Beathard. I don't know, man. Hopefully Trubisky's in there. Baker and Trubisky are taken. Why'd you have to answer? It's a 14-team
But
league.
you're guaranteed. Okay, with Feather, you're guaranteed 20-something points, like 23 at least. I would
So
say.
you're telling this guy, so he'd probably have to drop one quarterback. So you would drop. Wait, who was this other guy? Bortles.
Drop Prescott. Why do you have Dak Prescott? You shouldn't have Dak.
Prescott, I believe, has a bye coming up week 8.
Yeah.
So Prescott and Bortles, you can't trust Bortles.
You can't. Let's just go with the. I mean, it's like different. It's exciting.
So you're saying to drop Prescott and pick up Beathard?
Yeah. Just try it. I guarantee you it will be.
Okay, that's Mike's advice. My advice is, all right, Flacco's already taken. I already know why even try to give him that. So my advice would be I'm just going to answer your question and not get off topic here. I'm just going to go with Dak Prescott. I like Dak Prescott more than Bortles this week.
Got it. Okay. What about Eli? Is Eli available?
Eli Manning, another untrustworthy quarterback. But I would go Eli over those two.
Yeah.
Osweiler? Who is this guy, Grant Porter?
No,
what are you doing, dog?
Stop.
I make you the giveaway winner, and you reward us by giving us the Brock Lobster in the chat. Hey, whoever this one dude in the Fantasy Couch group, I told him I don't believe him that he started Osweiler, and then he screenshotted it. And then I said, haters are gonna think this is fake, and I was like, yeah, it looks photoshopped to me. Something like one dude actually started Osweiler last week, and he just so happens to be in the Fantasy Couch Fantasy Couch fam Facebook group.
That's amazing.
And, that's pretty. What a special group we have there. I mean, that's.
Is he from Miami, or he just he really like?
I don't know. I think he's from a long descendant of lobsters.
Wow.
So he started the Brock Lobster. Dude, who the heck would do that, bro? There's no.
That's amazing.
Look. Now we know the result, okay? But just pretend you didn't know the result. Yeah. Brock Osweiler going against the Bears. That sounds awful. That sounds like you would have to legitimately consider not starting a quarterback at all. Like, you'd have to at least consider it. I wouldn't do it. I'd start a quarterback. But you'd be like, should I start Brock Osweiler or just go no quarterback this week? Because that's how bad that was. And he bowled out. Is it the best fam on Facebook? Well, you have to join. You have to join to find out. That's the mystery. We'll make it a mystery.
It's not the word.
It's not the word.
Say that.
So join it and then compare it to your actual family. You won't be disappointed, folks. All right, guys, we're going to end it on that. Make sure you guys join the Fantasy Couch Fam Facebook group. Just go to Facebook, search Fantasy Couch Fam. Again, I will check the emails. Congratulations to Grant Porter and whoever was the second person to win it, MM Beast. Congratulations. I will email you guys promo codes. For those of you that didn't win the PFF giveaway, make sure you go to profootballfocus.com and use promo code MVP20 to save 20%. I appreciate all you guys tuning in live. And if you haven't already, subscribe to both our YouTube channels, Fantasy Couch Podcast. You can also subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play. I'm Hussein the Brain for Mike Mattal, signing off.